For I want to be the best local MP that I can be. I always say, how can you represent a group if you don't talk to them? So I've spent a lot of time trying to talk to as many people. I think one of the most important things is being empathetic. So kind of understanding different people's situations and understanding what people are going through as they go through different things in life, and trying to be there to support them as much as you possibly can.
新西兰联合网你们好 I'm Hamish.
Yeah, it is quite busy. What I will say is being an MP is like having two jobs. So for 30 weeks of the year, I'm required to be up in Wellington for Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And the rest of the weeks is based down here in Ilam. So I try and spend as much time here as in Ilam as I possibly can. When I am in Ilam, we probably have a little bit more normal hours. Usually start here in the office about 8:30 in the morning. Sometimes have early morning meetings, so that might start 8 or 7:30. And then see locals who come in to, maybe they have an issue or they come in to talk to me about something, so I'll see them throughout the day and then try and get out and about the community as much as possible. Often have events in the evening to kind of go to try and make sure we reach every part of the community as we possibly can. So that's what a normal working day when I'm in the electorate looks like. Up in Wellington, when Parliament is sitting, tends to be fairly long hours. We have our Parliament sits from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night. If we have what's called urgency, that can be extended till midnight. So it can go quite late at night. But then in the mornings we have meetings as well. So typically I would get to Parliament buildings probably about 8 in the morning. Often meetings will start at 8. And so it's a full day by the time you've had what we call select committee meetings. So this is where we discuss some of the legislation going, maybe meet as a caucus, so the National Party MPs meet to discuss what's happening, and then there'll be a short lunch break, and then at 2 o'clock the House will sit. So that's when the debating happens. Often you'll see Parliament TV when you see all the members of Parliament in the debating chamber. So that starts at 2 o'clock, and then what we say the House sits till 10 o'clock or midnight. I have two young daughters. They're a very important part of my life, and so I also always make sure that I try and at least ring them in the morning to make sure that they're all ready to go to school. And I also try and make sure I video call them in the evening to wish a good night. I think it's very important.
I know that's for the balance.
Also, I quite like running, so I think it's always quite good if I can just get out and go for a run. Kind of clears the head. It's good for the mental and the physical health. And when I'm in Ilam, I try, if there is events that my children can come with me, I often take them so they can see what Dad does, so they can kind of get a bit of an impression of what I'm doing. Most of Easter I was here in Christchurch, but I did spend a bit of time up in the mountains at Maria Springs, so there's some thermal hot pools.
So then you work in the public holiday?
Yeah, so I spent most of the time here, but then just took a couple of days.
Sometimes if the community have some conference or event, you have to be in there.
Yeah, it's hard. It's trying to find that balance. But I think it's important to spend time with family.
Because I saw lots of Kiwi, they will be spend lots of time with family, and also they don't work in the public holiday. But I just thinking, how about MP?
You know, it is great. You kind of meet a lot of people and go to places that you'd never normally go to. And I want to be the best local MP that I can be, so always try and get to as many events. I want to be the best local MP that I can be, and that's for every member of the community. And so I have an office on the corner of Clyde and Ilam Road. If anybody has any issues or need any help, we're here to help.
So do they need a make appointment, or they can just walk in?
They can just walk in, but it tends to be fairly busy. So there's multiple ways to get hold of us, either email, phone or online.
I feel in New Zealand, just like a cup of coffee time. Yeah, everyone can come to have a time with you.
I always say, how can you represent a group if you don't talk to them? So I've spent a lot of time trying to talk to as many people in Ilam as I possibly can. I think one of the most important things is being empathetic. So kind of understanding different people's situations and seeing and understanding what people are going through as they go through different things in life, and trying to be there to support them as much as you possibly can. If they've had a problem with getting into a school, we can also help with pointing them to the Ministry of Education, help make sure that people get into a local school. So there's a whole range of issues that we can deal with.
Yeah, I know Ilam got a good school.
Ilam actually has a number of schools. There's the Fendleton Open Air School, Ilam Primary School. We have a number of educational facilities, including the university.